Or no, 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 we're still just dead to the Vendilion Cleave plus the Colonnade. There's no way we can... We did take game 1, though, so let's try to take game 2. Yeah, that's too bad. Okay. I mean, even though that was weird, I don't think I put the Arbor back in. It's really not great in this matchup, but we should just have a more stable mana base in general. I mean, I know we made it to 5 land drops there, but Jay was suggesting 20 to 21 land, some number of Razorverse Thicket. Maybe the second Canopy's fine instead. We should buy into more green fetches. I mean, green shocks. We're borrowing a lot of these. Like these Misties aren't mine, for example. Horizon. Cutting says we still weren't dead though. He needed white for Colonnade. Oh, he didn't have another white source? Oh, my bad then. We could have maybe played on. C-Draft says you shouldn't have played those creatures into the shackles. No, we should have left in the... Hang on a second. We should have left in the Kazali. That was a mistake to take it out. Or no, no, no. Our main deck, at the time, our main deck was just the Trigon. We should have left both of these in, because it was... It didn't need to come out. Did not need to come out. Kentucky. Yeah. No. Yeah, okay. It's not for this matchup, but I might not have anything else better to be up to. Are we sure about this Fiend Hunter? I know we used it there, but it didn't feel good. Did not feel that great. We're not going to run that in the future anyway. Alright, easy peasy. Yeah, you're right, he didn't. I don't think he did either, cutting for Bieber. I think you're right. I think he was missing a second white source there. Yes. Yeah. Here we go. This is hopefully going to draw what? Well, hopefully something better than birds and nobles, and we're gonna kind of pump out a lot of stuff. Hello, beautiful. Hello. Alright. So, he snares the Wall of Roots, and then we're sad. Unless I maybe, like, play bird and then, like... He's definitely got the spell snare. I can just feel it. I can feel it. But, I mean, that's something that'll hit the spell stutter later on. I don't know, his hand just... I just know there's... It just feels very... I mean, maybe you're still supposed to jam it because that spell snare is going to hit a spell stutter sprite later on. This feels very much like spell snare. Now here's the thing is, he's not on the Serum Visions. A lot of these blue-red lists, their turn 1 play is Serum Visions, even though the deck might want to be doing the spell snare, which is not the case. I'm gonna upkeep this. I think you just pass it back. And then company. I mean, I could go bird. I could go feeder bird. I'm gonna say go. I'm gonna do an end step company. Or if he taps out. Here's our opportunity. You gotta take it. No spell pierce, please. Yeah. Okay, so Geist. I'm definitely taking Geist and probably Frogling. Yeah, Frogling, Geist, that's easy. I mean, you could take the bird, which is an accelerant for us in this situation. I mean, the hope is he doesn't have the anger, regardless. We'll see. Bolt the Frogling, that makes sense. I would absolutely do the same. I would not want that creature to stick around. Okay. If he's bolting, though, this says he doesn't have the anger. Yeah. Yeah, if he's bolting, that says he does not have the anger. How's it going, Zepfinar? How's it going, Skyworthy? Lawrence isn't thrown off. How's it going? Jay doesn't see what it does. Oh, we don't need it. I just wanted to build around it, Jay. No Ruinator there? No, there is a Ruinator. we're thinking about cutting it, though. This one? Yeah, because you can chord into it. The Exalted is very relevant here for the Geist. I actually like Hierarch a lot with Geist. I should have maybe deployed the other Noble. Well, no, I'm thinking about holding up the Spell Stutter. I think I'd go Wall of Roots because maybe the opponent spends that Spell Snare in his hand on the Wall of Roots. See, now I feel really foolish because, what was I saying earlier? I was like, we're probably just going to play this out anyway. And here I am just playing it out anyway. So it's like... And if I deploy Noble, I feel so stupid. I think I'm just going to go Bird. Bird Sigo. Alright, Thirst. Okay. Thirst is fantastic. Yeah, I don't think he had a white source last game now that you mention it, Bieber. I didn't think about it at the time. He did not have another white source. Ooh, Mentor? Ooh, that is spicy. That is the real spice. Hello. Hello, hello. Mr. Monastery Mentor. Okay, now it's very relevant that I deploy the Noble. Second Exalt is relevant. If he bolts here, we obviously can't swing in with the Geist. I think he's going after a Noble. I do like spell stuttering this. Not that I can even justify attacking now, because obviously he just double block, although that takes out the Mentor, which the opponent's going to go very wide next turn, and that's not good. Would you trade the Geist for the Mentor and the token? I don't really want to do that, but it's something to consider. I think we do save this first. What's my play after this? 1, 2, 3. Either Finks or Spike Feeder. Here's another thought. The Spike Feeder could pump up the jams on the Geist, which is... This card's very flexible, by the way, and underrated. I mean, I still think Finks takes a precedence in other decks, but we kind of are building around the Feeder, actually, in this list. I could pump up the jams on the Geist if I wait patiently. Play Finks before combat. You counter Bolt, it's a path. Rebel says, in a heartbeat, you also get in 4 damage. That's true, he's at 9. So you like... Okay, so we'll Spell Stutter the path. So you're saying that you like trading potentially Geist with Mentor plus token, but also getting the Angel damage? That's true, I'm not thinking about Angel. Yeah, Geist is so cool with Noble, because even though you're swinging with 2 creatures, you're still getting the Exalt trigger. It's actually really amazing. Oh no, you're fine, Barizzle. No sweat, my friend. Yeah, I almost just want to, like, Spike Feeder this Geist. Like, I mean, he could play maybe 3 spells next turn if his hand isn't too choked up, and then we're really sad. And then he just runs away with the game with the Mentor. Yes, take trades. Sounds good. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think we unfortunately have to. I mean, that maybe signals that he has another Geist, or another Monastery Mentor, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think you go Finks. I mean, if he has Anger, both of these are toast. By the by. I think I'm going to go Finks. Because Spike Feeder has the combo potential. And that's, I think, pretty invaluable. Burzel says, don't let him untap with Mentor, that's scary. Why use Wall to bluff Coco? What? No, I didn't have to, use the Wall there. I could have used Wall for when I was going to play out Finks or Feeder. That's true. I could have cast the Sprite off of Bird, Noble, or Bird. And maybe you're just supposed to use the mana off the Noble once he's targeting it with a path anyway. Yep, that makes sense. That does make sense. Yep, I think I was supposed to tap the Noble to pay for the Sprite in retrospect. Alright, Johnny. Classic. I like it. Johnny Helix my Finks. That doesn't seem great. A Johnny Helix my... Okay, so he's going to Johnny Helix the Spell Stutter. So interestingly enough, if I don't kill the Ajani, he's just going to tap down the Finks, and that's awkward. It's a little bit awkward. If you want to play around something weird like him going to Hiri next, or... because I would grab the Finks, could just punch... I mean, how much damage is this one? So this is 5 damage, and he goes to 3. Or we can punch the Ajani. He doesn't have Cryptic Mana just yet. But yeah, I would probably hit him with a Bird or a Noble. Potentially. Pretty sure he's dead. He's dead, right? He's at 8. Oh, am I missing something? Speeder. Attack him for 5, then Coco. Wait a second, so feeder twice? Hang on, do I have enough mana to do that play? Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, you're right. So, or no, it puts him to 1. You're saying if I take all the counters off the feeder and put them on the Finks, that's 1, 2. Extra damage, so this is 5, 6, 7. It puts him to 1. I don't think we had enough mana for that play, though. No, we do. We do have exactly enough mana to put both the counters on the Finks. Rebel says Coco first. Maybe he's dead. Oh, what? Collect a company, hit a high arc? It doesn't kill him either. I mean, they could just tap the Ajani dead with either the Finks or one of our various mana dorks with Exalted, and then we, in the end step company, and he's toast as well. Just ignore the Ajani, though, says Barnizzle. Yeah, I don't have to attack the Ajani. I can just go face with Finks and then end step the company. We can ignore the Vengeance and just find a different threat. That's true. Let's ignore the Ajani. I think that's the right call. We'll ignore the Ajani and go face for a reasonable sum, and we'll see where this takes us. Cub says, hey Spy, enjoying the show, man. I've watched you a few times, so I finally followed. Oh, well, thanks for hitting that button, friend. Welcome to the BSMG officially. Just Spike to put him on dead to any creature. That's true. I probably should have just deployed the the Spike Feeder. You're right. Gooey says attack with Bird, Feeder, and Finks. Salza says you should have played Feeder and Coco. Is that Fenar's best plan? You're right. Because of Wall of Roots. That's true, I could have made both plays. And I should have. I could have made both plays, and I should have. So let's hope we didn't give this game up. Here's the anger. Okay, so float the mana. You're right, I should have played the Feeder too. You are correct. Bantchar. Oh man, nice. Okay, hang on. I mean, I'm pretty sure you still just go Ooze. Well, if I knew I was going to hit Ooze, I would have left more green mana open. A lot more green mana. I mean, he's pretty toast with these two, though, isn't he? It's pretty close. I think you just grab these two. Nice. He's relatively toast. Is the opponent brew toast? Is he a piece of toast? Maybe. He is maybe a toast. He is maybe toast. He couldn't path if he wanted to.